everybody, it is the 5th of December today and I feel like doing some festive baking. I'm going to be doing some chocolate cookie hearts from Marks & Spencer's Christmas at Home book. What you will need for this recipe, you will need 225 grams of softened butter, 140 grams of caster sugar, 1 egg yolk, lightly beaten, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 250 grams of plain flour, 25 grams of cocoa powder, a pinch of salt, and because we're using icing, some food colouring and icing sugar. The thing you need to do is add your butter into the bowl, just like that, and your sugar. And then you need to cream that until it's light and fluffy. You can use your hands, but I prefer to use a mixer. I got this last Christmas. And just wait until it's mixed up. What you need to do is you add your egg yolk into the mixture, like that, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So it's best to use measuring spoons instead of just guessing with a normal teaspoon. This is quite a big teaspoon. So add that in, and then you just want to beat it slowly until it's all mixed in. It may look like it's curdled, but that's fine because you will be adding in your flour and cocoa powder. So that looks alright. Every now and again you just want to, if you're using a mixer, you just want to mix it together because it might stick to this bit there. So it should look a bit like that, like a cake mix. Okay. Next thing you need is your plain flour. You need to sift this because you don't want it to be all lumpy. So you just add that in, like that. And you just mix that in a little bit with, and then if you're using one of these, just lay it down. Stop what's going on. There you go. Make sure don't put it too quick, like put it on really fast, because then it might just explode everywhere. And if you're in a rush, you can just use one of the guards that they give you. I'm just gonna speed it up once you've got through it. Right, I'm gonna do this by hand now because it just needs a little bit of help to bring it along. Now you need to add your cocoa powder in there, and a pinch of salt. So not too much salt because that'll just make it really salty. But don't add too much because it brings the flavour out. But just add that in and mix it up. And this will bring it the chocolatiness in it. Just let that mix around until it's all. And now you need to put it in the fridge for about 20 minutes until it has hardened a bit so it can properly dough. So I have now taken this out of the fridge. I left it in there for about 20 minutes just to let it harden a bit because it was very, very soft. And I have rolled it out on a surface with lots of flour so it's not sticky. I've decided instead of hearts to do a snowman because I think that's more festive, and I can't find the heart cookie cutter. So yeah. So what you want to do, and you probably know this already, but you just want to push it in. Work from the outside in because then you'll have more cookies. And then you just want to take it out. It's quite sticky still, but want to take it out like that, and then just go underneath it with like a palette knife or just a normal knife, and then you need a large baking tray lined with baking paper, and you just want to transfer them on there. Make sure there's a space between them both. I have now rolled out the mixture and I've cut them out, and I've got them here. I've not used all of the mixture because I don't have another baking tray right now. The mixture is quite sticky, so that's why they look a bit funny, but I put them like upside down so they fit so there's more on the tray. And I have preheated the oven to 190 degrees, so I'll go put this in. And now you need to let them cook for 15 to 20 minutes. I iced the first cookie, it looks like this. So this icing part comes in two parts. First one is fuzzing the cookie and making it look like a snowman, and then the second part is decorating him, giving a face, maybe a scarf. So for this part you will need some black icing and some normal white icing. I've got these little bottles with a tiny little nozzle, and this is good for detail as well as going around it. So you want to get your cookie, just like this. And you want to do, first of all, we need to do the hat. So you just want to get all the icing down to the bottom. This bottle's not cooperating with me. It's really good to get these because it's not only good for cookies, but it's good for decorating just anything you bake, because it gives it the finest of details. Oh my god, bottle. There you go. Got it. So you just want to go around the top, just like that. This is just the outline. Just go. And then when you get to the head bit, just come off, and then you just want to fill this in. Just fill it, and then instead of squeezing it more icing, just use the nozzle and fill in the hat. So there we go, just like that. Now you want to go around the rest of the biscuit, just so it makes it look fancy. Just go around like so. Probably neater than what I'm doing right now, but just like that. That's not very neat, but oh well, it should be fine. Now you want to get your white icing. Just get a teaspoon maybe, and just put it onto his body, but just so you've got more space. And you just want to use the back of the spoon. You can use your finger, but make sure your hands are clean first. Now you want to get a knife and just spread it around. Make sure there isn't just a massive bit in one place and hardly any in the other. It's okay if you can see the biscuit, because that just makes it look a bit more kind of homemade. That's what my excuse always is if something doesn't go right, because you don't want it to look shop bought. Just want to fill this. When it comes to the head, you might want to just be a bit more careful, because you don't want it to be like all messy. There. You might need to make quite a lot of icing for this, because it does take quite a while. Last bit. Bring it all the way up to the hat. And there we go. Smooth it off. And there we go, there's the snowman. You want to do the rest of them, and then leave them to set, and then you can add the finishing touches. I've taken them out of the fridge now, and they're now set. So these will look like this one has kind of overflowed a bit, but we've got the icing, so we can just go around it and then let it set again. So now it's come to the decorating, like the proper fancy bits. This is what I enjoy. Okay? So, what you'll need is the black icing, so orange icing and either red or green. I've got green, you can get yellow, you can get blue, you can really get any colour because this is just like for the scarf, just to make them look fancy and really Christmassy. So, just want to get your black icing and you want to make a little face. Just put some dots, give him a smile. He looks really evil in that bit. And then give him some buttons down here as well. If you want them to be like kind of bigger buttons than the eyes, just kind of go around in a circle. There we go. Now for the nose, I don't have another bottle, so I'm just going to use the back of a spoon. And you just want to pull out like that. Make a dot and then pull out. Now for the scarf, because I don't have much icing in there, it might be hard to get this out. But really, you need to have a steady hand, try not to shake too much, or it will be extremely hard. That's why this bottle's not working right now. So you can make it in any decoration, like if you wanted, you could put like decoration on the hat, or you could maybe give them some arms. I might do that for a few of the other ones. You could, you know, really give it any decoration because it is your design, it's what you want to do. This is just obviously a little this just isn't working. Oh, never mind, it started. So now you just want to apply it on his neckline. This won't go. This doesn't work. I would have gone for a darker green, but it's just the green that I had in my cupboard. And give him 2 strips and then kind of fold it in a bit. And then you just want to bring it out, but I have like no icing left in here. Give him a little scarf. You could put some tassels on. You could do different colours if you wanted, obviously, if you're very adventurous in these things. And there we go. There is our snowman. I'm very happy with that, and I'm going to do the rest of them now and get back to you when they're all done. So here we are with our finished result. I think these look really cute. I think they'll make really good presents for Christmas time or stocking fillers if you want to wrap them in like a festive bag with like a ribbon. I've already tried one and they taste amazing, and I really like the icing. If you're not keen on icing, you don't have to put as much on, but I just really like to decorate these things. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and do give it a go yourself. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Goodbye!